Hey, happy New Year's Eve. Gosh, I had a different video planned for today for my other channel before I realized it's New Year's Eve. You can't do that today. You got to do Carl's mom. That sounds, I'm not making that kind of video. There's a squirrel in the road who can't decide where he wants to go. Go that way. Keep going that way. Don't come back this way. Squirrel's just freaking out in the middle of the road. Every squirrel acts like it's their first day being a squirrel. Like they've never done it before. We have a lot of squirrels around here, little gray squirrels. Oh my gosh, I went to the at-home store last night. I hadn't been to check out their Christmas clearance, and I thought, well, let me, I'm just gonna go look. I probably won't get anything. Shit, I came out of there with $100 worth of stuff. I got a lot for $100. My goodness, I have tons of stuff. So I think it's safe to say that for the Lord of the Rings tree, I am basically done except for the topper on the tree, which I think I'm gonna make myself. I was going to ask y'all if you have any ideas. Now, here's what I want to do for the topper. And I've looked around to see if I can find anything that would work. And I haven't been able to find one. I thought about trying to find somebody on Etsy who would make it. The only problem is getting somebody to make something on Etsy, you're going to pay an obscene amount of money. And I'm not saying it's not worth it. I realize that making things by hand is harder, and I understand that. I'm not trying to be cheap or anything, but what I'm wanting to do should be relatively simple, and I should be able to do it myself. Okay, here's what I want. The tree topper. I feel like I'm really close to the thing. Let me sit back. I feel like I'm right in your face for some reason. What I want to do is I just want to have a big gold ring, because it's all about that ring. So, I want it to be shiny and gold and big, like big enough to sit on top of a 7-foot tree and look, be noticeable. I mean, it doesn't have to be as big as a hula hoop or anything like that. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about going to like a craft store and getting one of those styrofoam rings that are, I don't know, 12, 14 inches wide. I want the gold though to be shiny, and that's the problem I'm running into. I thought you could wrap it in shiny gold ribbon perhaps, or spray paint it. But I've mentioned before, spray paint and Mary don't go together. I have terrible luck with spray paint. Anytime I try to spray paint anything, something bad always happens. Everything just goes to shit. So I try to avoid spray paint. I always make a mess, that's guaranteed. And I always get it on something that it really doesn't need spray paint on it. I'm trying to avoid spray paint. I want to say that right off the bat. I'm trying to avoid spray paint. I don't like it. Please don't suggest spray paint. I'll make a face when I read the comment. No. So, God, there's another dead squirrel. I've seen like 4 dead squirrels this morning, and I haven't even gone that far. Damn it. I went by the little thrift store. I had some stuff for them, but they're not open today. They're closed a lot over the holidays. They're staffed by 100% volunteer staff. And so they, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to spend my holidays working either if I didn't have to, and you're not even getting paid. So maybe this coming week they'll open. Anyway, I had some stuff for them to drop off. But since they're not open, I have some other stuff that I'm taking to Goodwill. I'm not giving Goodwill my good stuff anymore. Goodwill gets the cast-offs of the cast-offs. They get the stuff that the little thrift store would not want. I take my nice stuff to the little thrift store, and I take the other stuff to Goodwill. I'm mad at them. They raised their prices twice this year, and they're doing away with the discount card. So I'm pissed off. Like, they've done away with all their discount days, all their specials, and it's annoying to me because then you can get their text alerts, which I get, And it's insulting, like, we have even better deals now. No, you don't. You know what your deals consist of now? Every now and then I'll get a text from you. Hey, tomorrow we're going to send you a code for 25% off your purchase. But it's only good tomorrow. And it's always on a day I can't go or I don't want to go. It's only good that day and you can only use it once. That's not better. That sucks. That's your idea of a better deal? No. And did I mention you raised your prices twice? That 25% off means nothing. So anyway, they get the crap that the little thrift store wouldn't want, or they don't take everything. There's a list of things they don't take. So I take that to Goodwill. And I have gotten a lot pickier about what I buy at Goodwill too, especially when the discount card I think is good through June of 2023, I think, and then after that it's not going to work anymore. I know her. Wonder where she's going. She's in a lot of my exercise classes. She's so sweet. She reminds me, not personality wise at all, but she looks almost exactly like Joy from My Name is Earl. She's so tiny, and she's like Joy if Joy was nice. She's a really sweet person, but she looks just like Joy from My Name is Earl. Love her to death. Anyway, sorry. What was I saying? Shit, I don't know. In fact, I have a hard time remembering her name because I always want to call her Joy. So I'm going to drop this stuff off. So yeah, I'm a lot pickier about what I buy now. And once my discount card is no longer good and they don't honor them anymore, I'm going to get even pickier about what I buy. Because I bet you anything they're going to do another price increase. They'll do at least one more price increase in 2023. I bet you. I bet you they will. Because of course they will. I'm going to run in there in a minute. I'm going to go drop off my stuff. And I'll go in and browse. I mean, because sometimes I do find some really good deals here. But I'm not going to buy as much as I used to. No, absolutely not. Because I'm mad at them. So what was I saying before I got off on that topic? I don't know. But yeah, it's New Year's Eve. I got to do the video with Carl's mom. And so there's going to be a funny little twist at the beginning based on some comments I saw in the last Carl video. I kind of wanted to include it in something, but I didn't know where to put it. So I'm going to put it at the beginning of this. It's just going to be a one-off kind of video. I don't even know. I don't know. How do you... So I wanted to ask you about the tree topper. If you have any recommendations to make a big shiny gold ring, or if you know something that looks like a big shiny gold ring that I could turn into a tree topper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I just want it to be like 12 to 14 inches wide, maybe 3 inches, you know, like enough to look like the gold ring from, you know, Lord of the Rings. It doesn't have to have Elvish and shit on it like that. I just want a gold ring for my tree topper. And also, I was thinking about... initially I was thinking about doing some big ribbon coming down in a certain shade of red and green, but then I thought, no, I don't think that would look right. So I'm going to find some wide ribbon and incorporate it into the garland and work it around like I did the mesh, you know, but instead of mesh I'll do ribbon. And actually I saw some at the Taj Mahal Mart yesterday that was half price. I may run up there and grab it, I don't know. Or just wait until next year, because, I mean, shoot, Michael's always has tons and tons of Christmas ribbon of all types, and it, you know, it's half off like pretty much all the time. I could just wait and get that. But they did have this one particular ribbon at the Taj Mahal Mart that I really liked. I may go back there and get it. I don't know. But today, the kids and I are going to be putting up Christmas stuff. My son doesn't have to work, so I think he's working tomorrow. So I said, let's go ahead and get it done today. I mean, the weather's gross. It's been raining off and on. Let's just go ahead and do it today. So I've been packing up stuff, and then they're going to be helping me carry stuff up there. And then I'm getting rid of some stuff. I still have all my ornaments and everything from the rustic type Christmas tree that I did a couple of years ago. I don't think I'm going to do that again, so I'm going to give it all to my hairdresser who said she would be happy to take any of the stuff I didn't want. So I'm going to give her all of that. I thought about getting rid of my peacock tree decorations, but I thought, no, I will do that again at least once. So I'm going to hang on to all of my peacock tree decorations. That was my favorite tree by far that I've ever done. The peacock tree was my favorite. So I'll do that again at least once. So I'm going to keep all that. And then I'm going to go through, I have a bunch of totes of just generic Christmas stuff up there. I'm going to go through those and see what I can get rid of to make some space, because I'm going to have to do at least 2 totes for the trees I want to do in 2023. So I'm going to need room for that stuff. So I'm trying to pull stuff while we're up there anyway. Like, let's go ahead and pull other stuff out, and then I get my kids to carry it downstairs. I got to put the trees up. I got the iridescent tree. I got all the ornaments and everything off of it last night, so it's ready to be put back in the box. I haven't started on the dark purple and silver tree yet. For that one, I'm giving her all of the dark purple ornaments. I think I'm going to keep the silver ones though, because the silver ones I will definitely use again. So I'm going to keep all the silver ornaments. She can have the purple ones and that fabric too. I don't know if she can use it, but I'll give her that as well. So anyway, I'm just happy to give it to somebody that can hopefully use it. You know, I like to see it go. I like to see my stuff go to a good home. So, and I do that, you know, when I do a themed tree, I always give away. I've given away so many big totes and stuff of ornaments for other people to use. So they will live to see another Christmas, just not at my house. And so it's good to know that people, you know, somebody wants to use it. My hairdresser wants all that stuff, so she likes to do all kinds of crafting stuff. And she said, I'll take, you know, whatever you don't want, I will happily take. So I said, honey, you can have all of it. So at my next, I've got to keep all these totes out. At my next hair appointment, I have to take them with me. She's got room for it. She has a hell of a lot more storage than I do. I'm jealous. She has a couple of like big buildings and plenty of attic space, and she has a good sized house, and she is, I love her decorative flair. I was going to she's so good at decorating. Her home is beautiful. It was her parents' home, and I don't want to get into details, but she was not able to move into the home when her father passed away because of some family stuff, and the house kind of got trashed on the inside, not by her, but somebody else. And she had a lot to fix, like drywall, floors, painting. I mean, just tons and tons of stuff had to be fixed. The plumbing was jacked up. I mean, like, there were all kinds of problems. And she did a lot of it herself, just by herself. Like, damn, she's really good. She redid all the flooring in the entire house pretty much by herself. It's unreal, and it's beautiful, just beautiful. So I like to try to help her out however I can. She's made it a beautiful home. I was going to do a candy themed tree, but I'm going to tell you something. She did a candy themed tree, and I saw it and was rendered completely speechless. I wish I had a picture of it to show you. It was the tree I would have done. I mean, from top to bottom. I stood there, and my first thought was, you're not ever doing that tree. You will never top what you're looking at right now. You will never top that. It was the most beautiful tree. I had no words. I'm looking at it like, I will never do a candy themed tree because it will never measure up to this. She's just so damn good at everything. She's so good at decorating. Her trees always look like something out of a magazine. Beautiful. But she did a candy themed tree. It was stunning. It was beautiful. So I'm not doing a candy themed tree because I will never match that. That is burned into my mind. I will never forget how beautiful that tree was, and how colorful and how amazing. It's like if Katy Perry turned into a Christmas tree. It was incredible. So now I'm not doing a candy themed tree now. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Actually, I'm already thinking about 2024. I'm thinking about keeping it simple. You know, I've already got my themes for 2023. 2024, I was kind of thinking about, you see, I found this black Christmas tree skirt. It's beautiful. I want to do a tree in dark green and black. Dark green and black, maybe a little bit of silver. Yeah. I kind of want to do that. Maybe I'll do that and then do a second tree of something I already have up in the attic, like red and gold or something like that. Ooh, that'd be pretty together. Do, like, get my skinny little pencil tree out and do that in red and gold, and then have the bigger tree in dark green and black. I think that'd be really pretty with the black Christmas tree skirt under it, and then try to find, I'm sure I can find a really groovy topper for something like that. So that's for like 2024. So I don't know. That just, when I saw that Christmas tree skirt and bought it yesterday, and it said that would look really pretty with some dark green and maybe a little bit of silver. Not a lot, just a little bit of silver here and there. Yeah, that would be groovy with white lights. That would look cool. So that's for like 2024. Anyway, yes, it's New Year's Eve. I can't believe it. For some reason, I was thinking tomorrow was New Year's Eve. Because it feels like Monday should be January 1st. Like beginning, I know Sunday is like the beginning of the week on some calendar, in most calendars, but I feel like Monday should be January 1st. Is it not? It's not, is it? No, today's the 31st. Yeah, so I'm doing the Carl's mom video later. But first, I got to get off my ass and go home and get some stuff put up. I have to get that done before I can sit down and work on that. I gotta, because it's bugging me, because I have stuff everywhere. I have stuff in totes and bags and boxes all over, and the house is just generically chaotic right now, and I can't think straight with all that clutter. It's like it clutters up my mind, and I can't think straight. So I want to get some of that stuff put up before I even start to think about trying to do anything else. So let me do that. I have another idea. So yeah, I went to the at-home store last night and bought a bunch of stuff. And I got wonderful visual ASMR from the lady who rang me up, because the way she was handling things, she was being very delicate, picking up the individual little pieces I had bought. And I thought, that's what I want to do with this stuff. I want to do another video like that, like gently taking the items, and then I have some tissue paper. It's like crepe paper. It's not as loud as tissue paper. And just be like a cashier, gently wrapping stuff in this crepe paper and placing it aside. You know, just take your time. Videos like that really bother some people. It gives some people anxiety, because they're sitting and they'll mention it in the comments, and I get it. I can't relax watching this video, because all I can think is it's taking forever for you to ring me up, and there are probably people behind me and they're getting mad at me, and like it stresses them out. Like, I get it. Like, just try to forget that. Just pretend you are the only person in the store and you have nowhere to be, nothing to do, and this cashier can take all day with your stuff. Just imagine. Oh, I wish that had been the situation last night. Man, I had to kind of lean on the counter a little bit, because the unintentional ASMR for me is always the best. It was so strong. I was getting weak in the knees. I mean, I was just like, I felt like I needed to sit down. I was just like, please keep doing that. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I thought, I have to do a video of that, and it's a way to show you some of the cool ass ornaments I got yesterday. I got some beautiful ornaments, and they were all half price, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. So I wanted to show them off before putting them up anyway. So I thought, yeah, do it that way, so that way you can see some of the pretty stuff I bought yesterday. I got some really cool stuff. So I have so much now for the Lord of the Rings tree that I'm basically done. I don't need anything now except a topper, and I'm completely done. I even have the Christmas tree skirt and plenty of ornaments, plenty of everything, except for that ribbon that I mentioned that I want to get, but that's minor. I can get that either now or later. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so I'm basically done. I won't have to buy really anything for that tree. The beach theme tree, I have a lot for that tree. I'll need to get a few more things for that, but shoot, that one's not hard either. So if you have any ideas for the Christmas tree topper other than spray paint, I would like to have it be shiny. So that's why I was thinking, like, there are plenty of like shiny metallic ribbons or fabric. Fabric might be better, because then you don't have the strips, you know what I mean? Like fabric that I could just hot glue onto the thing. A shiny gold fabric might actually work better. Plus get one that's kind of stretchy, like get a shiny lycra material. Yeah. I don't know. I really would love to just have a big gold ring to put up there. But what could I get that would look like that? I don't know. Well, I have plenty of time to figure it out. We have almost a year to figure it out. So, yeah, I'm going to keep thinking and try to come up with something. So, there's no rush. I mean, there's no rush at all. So, anyway, I'm going to go drop off my little bit of stuff here. And the stuff from the little thrift store, I'm just going to leave it in my trunk. I'll take it up there one day next week if they're open. I'm not giving it to Goodwill. I'm mad at them. Hell with them. They can have the other stuff. They need to quit jerking everybody around. They get their inventory for free. I don't really understand how do you justify doing away with all the discounts, raising prices twice? How do you justify that? You can't. Jackasses. Anyway, sorry. Happy Saturday. Happy New Year. I can't believe this year is almost over. Whew, what a year. It has been a hell of a year. It hadn't been that bad for me. It's been pretty good. I got my siding done, which is really good. That really needed to be done. And, you know, nothing super noteworthy happened in my life. I mean, it was just a pretty normal year for the most part. So I know a lot of people had a rough year. I know. And my thoughts are with you. I am overdue for a bad year. I know I am. I'm way overdue for one. I've had bad years, trust me. I have had very bad years in my life that I was glad to see the end of. Like, thank God this year is over. Maybe next year will be better. So I know that feeling. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go drop this stuff off. But thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year to you and yours. And I hope you have a great day. I'll see you again soon.